And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Hauls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Hard-hitting tackle. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man. They are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for... Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Skips away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to the ground game on the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on else. Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ohio State 48, Notre Dame 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.